Can you hear the music?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep.
Cast mode. Boom. So this is where you're... Now you have control of that board, right? That's on screen?
No, I have control of my board.
Well, yeah.
You have control of your board.
Yes, I see
But I
your
can
mouse
see your
moving.
Oh, yes. Good.
Let me pull the thing up, make sure we're not echoing. I can hear everything.
Rock on. Okay. Testing. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Test, test, test.
Test, test, test.
Yep, we're all good. I need to turn the music down a smidgen. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2. Of course, the song freaking. Oh, what am I?
I was going to say, I don't hear anything.
Need to turn the music down a smidgen. Yep, that's better. Talk again.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Talk again.
Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Okay, good. And then let me, I'm gonna mute you so I can't hear you. Go ahead and talk.
Test. Test. Test.
Yep, I can't hear you. But chat should be able to hear you still.
Test. Test.
Yep.
Test.
Chat should be able to hear you still. Okay. I think that's good. Okay, let me dump that. And then I'm going to go home. I'm going to go to play. 30-minute game, you good with that?
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait till I'm white here. Just went over black moves for an hour. That's it, right? Just play. Boom. Here we go.
And do white.
I could still do the King's Indian with white, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
Okay, I'm
Play
going
your
mute.
Italian.
Well, I'm not mute. You could still hear me, but I can't hear you.
All right. King's Pawn opening. Let's see what our opponent's going to play. First move is a book move. Great job. Very common.
So I own that square.
Bring out your knight. Oh, not the bishop.
Am I doing the wrong ones? Yes or no? I can't hear you.
Don't.
I am going to
displace-
attack that queen with my knight and that pawn.
Great job. Great job. Double attack. Dude, okay. Look, now your bishop's under attack. And you're in check.
See, everyone
So
cheats.
you can do two things with one. No. Not
So
a bad
I do
move.
a queen. So I'll offer the trade. This protects everything. It's also, there's a skewer on the king. I hate you. Muhammad is a 743? I don't think so.
So that's actually a mistake. So you can remember your training. Best move is knight. Ooh, pretty close. Pretty close. Knight just had to go the other way. If the knight went here, it would have been just a little bit better. Knight c3 was best. So bishop took. Now you're getting your knight attack, but you have a plan. You can move the knight and attack the queen. Move the knight, attack the queen. Move the knight, attack the queen.
Okay, he can't take because I got him skewered that way. I can move my knight here, which will attack. Throw that here. Like a castle.
The queen.
This is queen trapped in anyway.
Can you attack the queen? Can you attack the queen? We want to look. We want this move. This would be your best. Castling would get your king kind of safe.
Go pawn up.
But you're going to lose your advantage.
I can take. No, I can't take. Good attack. I feel like I should castle.
Could you take? There's a follow-up check there. Oh, no.
Because I could have pushed pawn.
Yeah, you got one good move. Put the knight there. Put the knight there. Come on, brother. Put the knight there. Your first thought. Now you have to move your knight. It's excuse me. I'm back. So it looks like he's messing you up with that queen, but you can still attack it. You need to move it. Where's the best place to move it? The knight's under attack.
I go here.
It's gonna be your best move.
Slide this out.
You don't know where he's gonna go, but that would be a good move.
Go back. I'll do that.
Good move. You have a little bit of an advantage right now, even though they're up 2 pawns on you. You have way more development. And now they have to move their queen again. And once they move the queen, you're going to win the pawn. Well, you can't win the pawn yet, but you can move your bishop out to develop. Be a good move. D3 is a good move. Let's see if it's going to be a quick take.
He's up a couple, but he's not developed for shit.
Yeah. Alright, he castles.
So
Okay,
I feel
you
like I should
can.
take pawn.
You own the pawn.
That'll be protected by queen. This is okay for right now. I can throw this over here for that launch.
Pawn's free. Do the pawn. Do the pawn.
Can also
And see
take
what he
the
does.
queen. This
Now
would
you have a
reconnect
pawn
my
island.
pawn. I'm gonna take pawn.
Yes, good job. And he does take. Okay.
So he's gonna move his horsey. Where can his horsey go? Go here, then he's gonna have that. Won't be defended though.
I don't know if you're gonna find rook b1, but that is your best move.
Can't go there. Where's his other move? Can't go. Well, he could go there because I can't take. I could take there though, so he wouldn't do that.
Oh, you're attacking the queen. Yeah, I'm gonna
You
do
go
that.
there.
So you go there to go there to attack the queen.
So I can push up here now. If he goes there, I can push up. He brings this in. And I take. He would take, and then I would take.
No, you can't take because it's be defended. Defended by the queen, X-rayed. So this.
Go here
this,
now.
There.
Good attack. I could defend.
Thinking here. If here.
If you ain't here, I can slide over.
Why not think about sliding over and attack?
Develop.
You can't get this. Deciding to push the pawn forward.
Okay, am I nuts going here? It's a free rook.
He's gonna get your knight with check though. No.
It's defended.
No. No.
You have to move his
No.
queen. Can't take.
If you go here, he will go here, and he
You
will
take here.
knock you over.
I get a rook, he gets a rook, so that don't work. Fuck.
Good job.
I take. He takes. Oh, he's got that protected. Muhammad's a liar. I go here. He takes. I take. He takes.
Your best is to take. Best you can do is take. If the knight takes,
Take. He takes.
and you just move your queen out of the way.
Hmm.
If you move your bishop, you lose your knight with check, and you're gonna lose your thing. So you have to take with the pawn. The knight's undefended.
Can't go there.
The knight's undefended if you do
that's
that.
the move. No.
Your knight's
He
undefended.
just takes my knight.
Good job. Take with the pawn. Take the pawn. Take the pawn. Pawn take. Your knight is defended. If you move the rook, you're gonna lose the bishop. I'll move too late. Take the pawn.
I feel like I have to take the pawn. Otherwise my bishop's gone or my knight's gone. Pawn.
Good job.
Oh my god, what did I do?
Good job. That was your best move. You're even. So, see what he does. He takes. Really quick. So, queen's under
I
attack.
see it.
This is under attack. Best move is right here. Are you gonna find that move?
So
D3.
now I go here. He takes. No. Yeah. I go there. I go here if he does the queen trade. He's there. I'm there.
It's check though. It's check.
I go here. He takes. I take. He can't take. He can't take. So we just traded queens.
He's gonna take your knight. You're gonna lose a knight.
If I go here and he doesn't take.
You go here and he takes.
He'd have to take, right?
Move.
If he just like slid out of the way somewhere. I guess he could go. No. Go all the way back here. Oh no, because I would be here.
Bishop. Do not let him take your knight. Don't do it.
With time, I'm going to do it.
Motherfucker. Oh, that's a massive blunder. So he should take the knight. And then he's going to take the rook.
Watch him take, my knight. That'd be funny.
Oh, he better. He's going to. You're missing the check. You're losing a knight, a rook, and a bishop in this line. Or if he takes, you could take with your queen and give him checkmate. So
What's the matter, Mohammed? Is your
greedy,
stockfish not loading? That's checkmate, isn't it?
it would be, but you're in check, genius. You're in check.
Oh, I'm in check. Shit.
Your best move is to block with the queen. It's your best move, so take.
Go here, he gets a rook. I need to slide my bishop. I don't want to, though. I'm blocking my queen. Well, I'm still blocking my queen, I guess. And he takes here. Shit.
8 queens. You're going to be down material. This is your best move.
Yeah, if I go here. Takes. Actually, he doesn't. He takes here. No, he doesn't. Why did this not work? He takes. Oh, then I take and I have nothing guarding it.
Now you can take his rook.
Am I missing something? Go here. He goes there.
That's a discovered check.
I go here. He still goes there. No, he doesn't. He goes here.
Check. And you can take that.
I go here.
Take this. But you're down so much material.
There, I can't take back.
Best move is queen slide. Trade off. Be another blunder, but we'll see what happens.
This is probably the wrong move, but I'm going to bring this over.
He's probably just going to bring his rook down to attack you. This is going to hurt.
Bullying me with his queen.
You're getting effed hard now. Sorry, brother. Looks like your best move is to go counter attack his queen.
So I slide over, he takes, I take. I'm gonna fork from there. No. But that will be vulnerable. So if I slide this one over, this one will still be protected. I'm just gonna slide this over, put me in check. Again.
Then you would take it. You would take his queen.
Anyway, right?
Attack his queen.
got this guy
Okay,
right where I
good
want
move.
him.
Good move. He hasn't spent any time either. He's not gonna go over there. You'll just take the queen. He's gonna move the queen. Even doing a pre-move, huh? Finally taking some time to think about it on this move.
Guess he can attack this now.
You won't take that. You'll take his queen.
No, he can't. He could attack it with this.
Then you'll take his queen. And then you have checkmate. If he does
do
that.
the trade though. I still have this. He's pretending to think. I don't like it.
Yeah, Muhammad's probably using the engine, huh?
Mohana Mahdi? That was Muhammad.
See what the best move is. Okay. It goes here. You have checkmate. No, not checkmate. You have check.
What am I
Just
missing?
move it on over. Move the king on over is your best move. But you have checkmate right there. But there's no checks after that. And your queen's not attacked. And this is not defended. So if you move this over, you have
stupid.
chance.
If I move up, he takes.
Move over.
This guy's annoying.
Move the king.
I can move over.
Would be your best move. Can you find it? Just move
over
over.
Here, if he takes, I take.
If he takes, you have checkmate, genius.
No. I move over. If he takes, check his ass.
Yeah, mate in one.
Checkmate his ass, I think. Can he do anything here to... Move over. I can't take right now. This is just straight up no good, so I gotta move my king.
Get it. Okay. Threatening mate in one.
Come on, go for the rook trade, you stupid. Probably turned his stockfish off because now he's like kicking my ass. He's gonna play by himself and then he sucks.
What, love?
Okay, so I go here, I check him.
I'm just talking.
He has to go here.
I can hear your TV loud and clear.
I slide back here. Check him.
Pretty lady.
You think with your headphones, it's calling.
He's not going to take with his queen.
Night, love.
Good night.
Probably move there.
Oh, that was a huge blunder. Just go put it down there. You get a free bishop.
Moves there.
You get a free rook.
Can get greedy.
You have it. Good job. He's seeing it. He's
Or I
seeing
can
it.
take
Just go for it.
pawn, which will put pressure here. Still feel like it's the right move.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
And
Go
then I
take.
can move my bishop here.
Now you have check.
If he moves his pawn in, I just move my bishop
Check.
here, put him in check, and boom.
Way to go. You found it.
Move your pawn.
Way to go.
Do it.
Do it, man. Way to go. This.
You don't like being attacked, Muhammad.
Push this forward. Push this here. With a check. King will take. Then you own this. And it's gonna be easy sailing.
Same thing though,
from
right?
there. Yep. Good job. Good job. Do it.
Yes.
Just let go. Nice.
No. No. Oh wait, it
Who
still doesn't
cares?
matter.
Still doesn't matter. He can take. You're fine. You are winning. You went from like -8 to +8. That's going to be the best move. So he's delaying. Can't delay the inevitable, man.
Bye-bye.
Yes. Probably gonna.
This pinned for now.
So this is under attack. He's probably going to defend it.
He's booting Stockfish back up.
Okay. Now he's attacking this. You can just go.
Okay, I have a free
take that
knight.
if you're smart. You got 8 minutes on the clock. But you have mate and 2. If you can see it, there's
I can
that
also
one.
go here, put him in check. He has to go back up.
And then rook up.
That mate.
Just mate. Yes, sir, you got it. Don't take the candy.
Check him. He can't do anything here. Can't do anything here. He has to go back
Fine.
up. I put him here. Oh,
Oh, and he pre-moves.
what a pre-move.
He's gonna pre-move the checkmate like a boss. Did it.
Super duper. I want to I want to message him. Ha ha. Baha ja ha 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 ha. What do you think of that game?
Wow. What a huge turnaround. Take me off mute.
You are off mute.
Oh, okay. Oh, what a huge turnaround, man. Good job.
I swear that guy was
You
cheating
found-
in the whole first half, and then he's like, "I'm up 7. I'm gonna play."
No, he
Dude, he was playing.
pretty.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden he's just making the dumbest moves.
No. It was I mean, you made I think 2 blunders.
Do you want to go to my game and do? Can you click on my game and do game review?
No, I don't have access to that.
Oh,
So you can go do it.
okay.
Just don't take an hour.
Yeah, I know. I
Just
talk too much. Just tell me to go
so
forward or
you were
back.
pretty even.
I need
You
to
were pretty
move.
even though you were down 2 pawns. You were having development because he kept moving his queen.
Mm-hmm.
So it was okay for a minute, but then when you moved your bishop, that's when you let him in with your queen because that gave him a check. And that's the thing you were forgetting was the check. And you're like, oh, I can just take him.
Yeah.
No, you can't. You're a check.
Is this the correct move for the England?
No, you use your
English?
knight. You do your knight. You do your knight first.
Is it this
You're not doing
bishop,
it.
or was I supposed to move this pawn?
You use the D pawn. If they were to do the E pawn, then you would take. Yeah.
For
So if you did,
the England or London?
yeah.
I mean, sorry, the London.
Oh, if you're playing the London, it's still the other pawn.
It's this pawn.
Yes.
So I was supposed to do this, bring this one out.
That would be London system, yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah.
you played the bishop opening, and I hate the bishop opening because it's just I don't play it. It's no, you should bring out your knight right here like you're gonna play the Italian game because they push their pawn, now you want to attack it.
Gotcha. Well, you told me to do the London, so then I was like, okay, yeah, I'm from London. I just, like I said, we just talked an hour over going over black, and I ended up being white. So
I know.
anyway,
Yeah, I think it's called the bishop opening. So now they attack that middle pawn, and they attack the f2 pawn, but it's not, if they bring their bishop out to c5, now they're threatening checkmate. But
should I have it on this one or on the other mode?
you're fine there.
Okay, so that says it's good. Develops, it attacks queen. To be honest, I didn't see that. But, Then I move one move later. It told me to move here to begin with, but I guess it's. Yeah, I did think about moving this here, but then I was like, I'm taking my development away. If he trades now, fuck it.
Yeah.
Although he probably should have, huh? Yeah. Should have.
So
It would
this
have
is
got me out of castling.
so you had an opportunity right here to move your knight to c3 instead of a3.
Knight c3 is best. How
Yeah.
come? Because, he doesn't go here. He can't go there. Can't go there. I guess that's true.
He's basically, instead of sitting and hanging around, he's gonna start leaving, and you already have 4 pieces
Yep.
developed to his 1.
So I went here to attack him, thinking he was just gonna retreat at that point. But it's still all protected. He can't hit here, can't hit here, can't hit here. But I see the vision there. But he just, yeah, that's why.
Because he can kill you, basically.
Right.
Your other spot, you weren't attacked.
Right.
That's the only reason. But, you had the right idea of moving the knight. It was just the wrong square.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if I don't move the knight, he goes straight down, so. Okay, that makes sense. And I'm developing my knight towards center, if nothing else. But yeah, I was just so focused on how to not die from this stupid thing that I didn't even look at that.
Yeah. But see, when they move their queen so much, they're usually yeah, development opportunities. Like, yeah, they get a pawn, but you get to develop, and then you get to develop again. You know,
Right.
so like you made a mistake with that one. You didn't make the right move, but again, he's gonna go take. So go
Yeah.
forward,
Yeah, it's still protected regardless, so it's not the end of the world, but
and then the next
knight
move.
e5. It says knight takes e5 is best. Oh, I guess that's true. This ain't going anywhere. Okay. So I took.
Well, you have a discover check. Um, so
By doing.
if you do the knight, you have a discover check, and you can go almost take a pawn and maybe win the knight or win
So I go here, then he just brings us back, right?
the rook or something.
Right.
No, I think they said the knight.
It did, but I'm just saying if I went there,
Uh,
then that's just kind of the
he would,
move.
yeah. I
um,
mean, he could still do that,
but yeah, if I do
but
knight, it still says for him to bring it back, but which I guess that makes sense because he's not going to hang around here on this pawn. But okay, but I took.
see, that was another blunder he made. So you had another chance, the hard move to find, and you discarded it right away because you're like, oh, I don't need to move the knight because the pawn can't take me. But your best move was to move the knight to attack the queen. Yeah, that was your best move.
Why?
The
Is
queen
that?
just has to move.
Oh, okay. Queen moves, and then that gives me that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't go here,
I mean, you'll win the pawn.
right? And into a check.
And then they lose castling rights. So it's hard to see, but it's almost like, oh, it can't take my knight, so it's almost like, oh, I can just leave it there. And then
Right.
you're gonna look for a better move. But the queen's kind of a nuisance, so it's almost like either you develop or you attack the queen.
Yep.
And it takes away the defense too of the pawn. So it's a hard move to find.
Makes sense. Because then my next thing is here anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
So
then
now you have three pieces
can't
developed. You're gonna develop.
can't take, can't take. Can't go there, can't go there, can't go there, can't go. Can't go, can't go. Yeah, I'm kind of
That's his best move.
that's kind of the only thing, huh? Yeah.
Yeah,
So he goes there, then I go here, right?
and with the check, I mean, your bishop's not defended anymore, but he has to move the king, and then you can start seeing what he would do. Where's he gonna move the king? If he does that, then you got to develop your bishop.
Right. And then why not that? What does that tell me I can do? It says that's still good. Then it's telling
It's
me to
good
bring
for
out
you.
knight f5. Then it's telling me
You
to go
just attack
here,
the knight.
right? Because he can't.
Now you have two pieces attacking it, and you just
Yeah.
defended your bishop at the same time with your queen. You do that as checkmate if
Yeah.
he moves the pawn.
So I had to do there to re-attack. That makes sense. Okay. So I didn't do that. I castled. Now I made the move. Brilliant. He went where we. Yeah, I just needed to do it a move earlier.
Do you still you have your screen broadcasting, right? Not mine.
It's my screen, but I can switch it to yours.
No, I want your screen.
Yeah, it's my screen, and then me and you, both of our cameras are on there. So I played that. It says bishop b2 was best to attack that. I think I thought of that. I want to say when I was playing, I was talking about doing that, but
I don't see that screen. I see a different screen.
you see my gameplay though, right? So
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
essentially, but you'll
Oh,
see
gotcha.
a gazillion of them, but that's essentially what it looks like. Okay, so he moved here. Bishop b2 again to attack. I think maybe I did end up doing that. So my thinking here, what was I saying during this when I decided to go here? I was having a hard time doing this or pushing this up, and then I was wondering if he was going to
Basically, your
push
knight
in.
is, well, your knight's undefended, so you wanted to attack the queen with your bishop, but your knight was left undefended.
Right.
Um,
Yeah, so it's telling me to go
but
here, but then that leaves this open, right?
you knew he was going to move his knight on the next move.
Yeah, see, so it wants me to move my bishop.
No, I think the best move was rook b1 here. No, rook b1 is your best move. I mean, rook b2.
Oh,
I mean, rook b1.
bishop. Okay. I was thinking for some reason I thought it said B2 and I thought it was saying here. But it's this one, which makes sense. Okay. Yeah, bishop b2 is what it was. Okay. So that was my thing. I didn't want to move this because that's taken. That does make sense going here. I don't remember if I thought of that or not. I think I was more worried about, okay, he moved his knight. What's he going to push in? And then if he pushed here and I took, and then he took, and I took, then he gets that. And then he's got a line on that, and I'm forked. So I was trying to avoid him
Yeah,
getting to.
the f pawn moving forward makes your king open. So you usually want those 3 pawns always there. I mean, it's a good idea later on, so it opens up your rook, but you don't need your rook open on the f file. You can just move it over, to the d file. But that pawn, really hurt you because now when he did take your knight, now you're in check and then you lose your rook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like this kind of isn't doing anything for me, right? It's not like I'm stopping the knight from coming in or something.
Hmm.
I'm trying to remember. Like,
No, I think from here,
I
if you
think I
go
was
back,
planning on going there after.
Yep. Yeah, you
So
were.
I think that's where I was kind of, my head was at, but I get it. My knight's vulnerable. If I move this anywhere, I need to just put it here to protect it.
And you always want to, and you did it during the game, but notice your bishop, like you always have a check, you can go take that pawn with check.
Right here.
And correct.
Yep.
That's just a good, like you're pinning the pawn to the king, so it's always available, and that's when you did use it later to where when he was
I
in
got his
check,
queen.
you could take it. You got his queen. So, but you always want to think like, can I take that now? If he were to take with the king, I move my queen forward and then I check him and then I can move my knight because it's already there. Can I check him again? And is there a checkmate close like that? So you always have those type of tactics you want to be looking at too. So then I think he moved his pawn forward at you.
So this says bishop b2 is best, but why is it giving me this arrow then? I move this. Why is it
You
telling
did
me?
the arrow.
Oh, I did?
You did the arrow.
Okay, gotcha. I expected
Oh man,
this.
Muhammad's so good. He did a great move.
Yeah. I expected this, and then I was kind of, again, I take, he takes.
Your knight is so vulnerable.
Yeah. Which is why it keeps telling me to
So you-
move this stupid thing. This also connects my
You had to
rooks.
do the pawn.
Yep. So I made the correct play, given the circumstances I put myself
Yep.
in.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
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 Oh yeah, he's giving you a knight for a pawn. But then he gets an attack on the queen.
Normally I see this and I kind of think, okay, I'm like 1 or 2 moves from checkmate when it's a brilliant. But I don't know why that's so brilliant. It's a free pawn and
Yeah, he got a pawn for free. He's attacking your queen.
QD3 was best. Should have went here. I did think of that.
Yeah, it's hard to see, but
Yeah.
you're just protecting everything.
I mean, I'm getting out of the way and I'm still protecting it. It makes sense, but then I was like, okay, here I'm going to attack the queen. I'm still, well, actually, it's just like I'm offering a trade at that point. So, let's see. I go here. Same setup. So I just gave away my knight at that point. What if I knew?
You gave away a pawn.
No, I'm saying the way I played it, I gave away the knight.
Correct.
But I don't know if I.
You saw, oh, I can do checkmate. So that's why you gave away the knight. I don't think you saw the check.
Right, that's what it was. Yeah, I was thinking he takes that, I take that. But yeah, I didn't see the check is what the problem was. See, that's another thing is like I do see, like earlier I saw, okay, he has this and he has this, but then in the moment when I'm playing this, I'm like, I'm going to attack this. If he takes now I have this, he's checkmated, you know?
Yeah.
And so I just forgot about that. So he takes, I'm in check. That was a good. I feel like I played this section like decent. Like,
This one was a good move. Yeah.
think
This was a good
in.
idea. It was a
I was
good
talking
idea
about bringing that one.
But
What
he
was
had
the
a
problem?
bad idea.
The problem with this one was there was an issue here. By me moving this, oh, he puts me in check. No.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he does, but I would take. But there was a
You would just
reason.
take it.
There was a reason I didn't move this one, and I decided this one when I was talking about it.
Yeah, I can't remember. Oh, the pawn. You were worried the knight or the queen would take the pawn, so that other rook defended it.
This pawn.
Put
Right.
your rook back.
Because then he goes there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought was. Okay. So I felt like that was
So,
the
yeah,
better
he
of the
made
two.
that.
Although it says to move there.
So finally he makes a bad move. It gives you an opportunity. Thank God you found that one just to move over. Just get out of the way.
Yeah, everything else led to death. And then he fucked up.
but he knew like you were coming in, but that didn't help because you're still coming in,
Yeah.
and you get a check. You get
And
your king safe.
I calculated that this
And
going
then
there.
a pawn push, and then you have a attack on the queen. So that was good.
Did I pre-calculate that as far as the pawn push on the queen or whatever? Yeah, I was
I
saying
know
if he pushes
I know you
pawn
have it.
here,
I think you.
then I got
Yeah.
that. Yeah, so I did kind of
Yeah.
pre-calculate that, which he moved that pawn, but same deal.
Hey, you got brilliant this game.
Nice. And then I panicked for a second, like no, but it's fine.
It was funny. I'm like, who cares?
Yeah, that was an inaccuracy. Queen takes h5 was best.
You'll take the queen on the next move, but
It's just a free pawn first.
just putting him back there, just so he doesn't get a chance. Well, now he doesn't get away, but now you have a double attack. You have an attack with your rook on the knight, and you have an attack with your queen on the bishop. So you're probably gonna either.
So what? I took queen, and then he just blundered again.
Yeah, you found checkmate in 2, which I thought was pretty impressive because that's just a free knight. Like most people will just take it, like you said, but you're like, I can put him in check. He has to go here, and then I can put him in check, and I think that's checkmate. I'm like, mate in 2, mate in 2. Come on, don't take the candy. Go find the mate.
I wonder if he threw that to bait it or something. Like trying to bait me out. What I kind of thought at first was he wanted me to bring this out so he can open this up. And start bringing his rook in. But so I wouldn't have, because I have him pinned right now.
It's usually good if you throw your rook down there, because now you just traded a rook for a rook and a knight, and then you use your queen to go hunt everything. So you basically shove your rook down there, and
Right here.
usually
And then, boom.
it takes too long for them to push the pawn and then push the rook, and
Right.
so you just like put one of your pieces out of the game, and 5 of his are out of the game.
I wonder why he moved that there.
It gets away from being hit, and it attacks your other one, but yeah,
But I mean,
probably
moving
wouldn't
it
have gone
there
there.
is, I mean, I fuck up all the time, but moving it there is kind of obvious.
I would have moved to the f6 square, attack your queen, and defend that pawn, and the knight's defended. That's probably where I would have played.
Right, and then he saves that. I wonder, probably here.
I don't know. I would
I'm keeping this pinned, and then I can bring this
maybe
in.
move up and attack the bishop. I would attack the bishop. What happens if you attack the bishop? Just move the queen up to e5. Just put it there. See what happens.
G6 is what it says.
Then you could probably move your rook down to the back file to occupy those down there. And
yeah. This is
you could get your other rook into play.
Says queen
so
there.
He can't get.
But makes sense there too, because. Oh, actually, I do queen here, and if he tries to move this like to get the rook into play, then I still have this, and it's. Oh, somehow I fucked up. Oh no, that.
Yeah. You can just take another pawn if you want to, maybe from there.
Right.
But I feel like it just makes the game easier where if you block all that off and then you bring your other rook into the game and then you shove these pawns forward, um, use your queen to pin the knight to the king.
Right. Now if he goes here, then I have like that, right?
Yeah, you'll win the knight.
Mm-hmm. Right. So that's kind of why queen takes pawns best in that situation. He
So, good
blundered.
job.
Boom.
Yeah, you were down, I think, like 8 at one point, and then you shot up to +8, and then you made it in. So, excellent job.
Yeah, I started shitty, but
All right, well, game 1 of Jameson's rating climb. How many points did you win?
I don't know. How would I see that?
Your game review.
873. Now I'm at 882.
11? Oh, he was lower rated than you, huh?
Yeah, way lower. And my accuracy, that's my, yeah, that's
Click on
terrible. I feel like
click
his
on it.
accuracy was really good. Oh, I see. Start review.
54. No, just I wanted to go back. You were 54 and he was what?
41. But
Yeah.
I don't know if it's just because he threw a bunch of blunders in there. But I just felt like in the beginning he was torching my shit.
Yeah, but they weren't that good at moves though.
Game rating 350. I had 3 greats and a brilliant. I was at a 350. Only one blender.
Yeah, it was better than that.
But I know the beginning I was not
Your
great.
bishop opening, yeah, you didn't know what to do with a bishop opening. You got to play the Italian, or you can try the London, but you move the other one and then you move the D pawn and then the bishop and then
Okay,
protect it.
what's the London?
All right, go to my screen.
Which one do you tell me to play, the London or the Italian?
I've been telling you to play the Italian
Okay, what's that one? I thought they were the same thing.
because they're the same words. Jesus, come here. Look at my screen. Are
I
you on
see
it?
it.
Okay. Pull up Discord so I can see it, like or whatever the stream sees. I don't see on yours.
Okay.
There we go. All right, so the Italian is King's Pawn opening. They'll usually do this, so that's when you go attack it. Okay.
Hang on. Okay, I'm put you on that other mode, so it shows it's better that way. Okay, start over.
All right, so the Italian game is King's Pawn opening, and they can do any type of defense. They can play the Sicilian, they can play the Perk. This is called just kind of the mirror. Then you go attack it with your knight. They'll probably defend it most of the time, and then you go here with your bishop. So it's the third move, not the second move.
Okay, so I had the pawn right, and I had the idea right. I just had the wrong order.
Okay. Because they don't have to bring this out on their second move if you go here on your second move. But you want to force them to do that by making this move, so they need to defend it. This is your start of the Italian game. Just those 3 moves in that order. This will be good for you because you have a lot of ideas. you have something called the fried liver, where you can go here, and now you have two pieces attacking that pawn that's only defended by your king. So that's an idea. You also have the idea of this, which is a cool gambit. If you remember, you can either play like this and then push this up, because then you're going to push this up,
Yeah.
or you play just this, they take, then you do this, then they go back, and then you do this, and then they have to go back again. So you got a nice big center, and you have development, and you can kind of do a bunch of things here. You know, usually best is to take with the knight. Again, if they take, you're okay to take back. You're going to castle. They still need to get the knight to come out, but if you do this and they take, they come out anymore.
Right.
So now you're hindering them, or you're gonna make them put the knight on the rim over here, and this is just bad, because then you can just go take it, and then you mess up the pawn structure.
Right.
Kind of like what he did to you when you brought the knight out all weird.
Go back to the beginning.
If they bring this bishop out here, you know, usually you want to play this, but you don't
Not
want
right
to do
away.
it yet. So you can either put this forward and then do this and then do this, or you just play the gambit. You give this away to get all that development. And I think you won that game that I showed you in the beginning.
Go back
But
to
you won.
the beginning on his first move. So I move pawn. What if he moves his D pawn? I just take.
Like this.
Yeah.
So this is a Scandinavian. He's playing a gambit. He's gambiting this pawn to get it back. But then you develop and you hit it. So now he's going to go here to a5. He's going to go here, or he's going to go here. Those are usually the only three moves. If they study the opening, those are the only three they're going to play. They're usually not going anywhere here or here. So then you have to learn, like, what should I do if he goes here, here, and here? But honestly, it's like develop. So
But I
this
should take though.
Yes.
And then do I continue after he gets his queen out of the way? Do I continue like I pull my bishop out?
Developing. I would say usually it's going to be this pawn. This is a book move. So it's defended and you're gaining space. So that's just usually a good first move. You know, you're going to have a plan to go here. You could probably go here, here, castle, and then bring your rook over here.
So I'm ditching the London at that point. I'm just start developing.
Yes, this is like if they were to go here, you can still play the Italian.
Right.
But if they do something to hinder you, yeah, I would not go here because they take bad for you. So, I mean, they're just probably gonna, you know, they could maybe push this up. I mean, you could still go off to a sideline. They can do something dumb like this, and then you are just losing, and now you see the bar going back up.
I could bring my bishop out, right? To c4, and then it creates a.
Now you have this.
Yeah, with the knight for a fork.
Yeah. So they defended this, but now this got vulnerable right here. So that's a good move. And then, you know, they're going to think about maybe doing something with this. Maybe they put the knight here. But now, you know.
Well, if they do that, I still have the fork.
No, they have two.
Oh, gotcha. Right.
they'll just take 2 pieces for 1. So don't
Yep.
do that.
I just looked at it as
Um,
the knight was just getting
But
out of the way.
I would always take again this one, take, develop, and now it's just develop,
Yeah.
and they might go here. You can bring your knight out like you would. What are they gonna do? They'll bring their knight out. But I mean, you can still, like, you're barely winning your 0.5, so your development's fine. And, if you try to bring your bishop out here, it's undefended, so you have to be careful if there's if he tries to go here or here to attack it. So,
Put my bishop next to the queen. I just want to see what the eval bar does.
I'll probably just do this.
Yeah, and then I would just slide it back. Probably there.
You could.
Yeah.
And
then
then do that, you're letting them develop the whole
Right.
time.
So I wouldn't want to do that. And
Your
that's
knight.
like kind of one of those things, like, just because I can do a check doesn't mean I should.
Correct. You got to kind of see if usually the pawns, if they can hit you, that's never a good one. Unless your pawn's here, and then your pawn can take, their pawn takes, and then your bishop takes, and then you fork.
Yeah.
This and this. So if you ever get this one, to almost move up, and then you do a check, and then this doesn't work. Take, you win the bishop, you win the rook. So that's a good thing to remember.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you just play the Italian.
Okay,
It's usually going to go like this. In there.
Yeah. So what's the London?
The London is queen's pawn opening. And let's just say they mirror you. You're going to do the bishop on the second move because your goal is to get this and block it off and have a pawn chain and the bishop outside. You're not trying to push forward and own the center this way. So they might go here. Now you defend. You lock this. The bishop's out. They might make the knight go here. A lot of times in the London, because this bishop's pretty powerful, they're going to try to kill it. So he might do something like this. I would say you go here. You're defending this pawn, but you're defending that square from the knight jumping in. So if you ever get a pawn like this one, it kind of controls the knight a little bit. Those are usually pretty good. This knight will go here. This bishop will go here. The queen has a free reign to come out. The bishop's already out.
So then they would push. You said they push their e pawn to attack the bishop.
No, they would do something like this to bring this bishop out because they want to trade that bishop off. So let's just say you go here, and they go here. You could go back. So this is a common theme in the London. You voluntarily double pawns, but
open
you
up my rook.
And you have this, and you have this. Like, you have lots of power over here because if they castle over here, see the eval bar shoot up? That's a blunder. Just a normal castling move is a blunder here.
And then I can run my bishop in, or my knight, or my rook. Oh wait, not my rook. Is that what I want to do? Run my bishop here. Up there?
That was the first move, yeah. And then you're threatening checkmate.
Right. So I do that, and then they have to move their rook. No, how do they defend that? So they take with knight. I run up with queen. What's their next option?
They have to create something for their queen. So if you take this with check, they can move away.
And that's kind of it. They have to move that pawn.
Yeah. But now they have this coming at you. but then you can check again. And now they'll probably go here. And so you
Yeah.
gave away a bishop. You got a knight. The king is no longer safe. I mean, you can still
And my rook is
move your knight. You can still
open.
castle if you wanted to. Like you could move this and then eventually, you can own this file if they move over, trade it, then they own the file.
All right, maybe getting my rook on the 7th rank. Get my queen back and move up.
I don't think I've ever would have played that move. I'd be afraid of this. Oh, you can check.
And that at
Oh,
point.
rook takes.
Oh, right.
Rook takes. Now you threaten that. Queen moves to try to trade. Just move back because you want a rook. And
So actually,
you
go
have
back.
a check here.
If I do take the queen trade, queen goes, and then I can move. Oh, the knight is okay. I was thinking king takes. I put him in check again, and then I can run the rook to the pawn. But
No, you're probably just thinking about developing and then getting this rook out and then eventually pushing all these pawns.
right, I'm kind of pinning the rook.
You're pinning the bishop. You're pinning the bishop to the rook. So again, you sacrifice one piece, and they don't get development on two. So now you try to use these three on one. Like from here, you're okay. But the London is one theme of you put your bishop here to attack here. This is open. The light squares are open. If you trade this off, always take this way to open this up.
Yeah.
Now you have you have a lot of power here. And there's ideas still of like putting the knight here, and then you take when they castle, and then you jump the knight here. That's a check, and then the queen's open, and then you have checkmate because the knight and the queen can hit this one. Sometimes you have to push this pawn,
Right, to
try
get the
to
knight out of the way.
take away the knight.
Or I guess I could run my. So what if I run my? So move the bishop back. What if I move it, just like I'm forking the bishop and the knight? So now you would take with bishop, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he would take with his other knight at that point. Yeah, never mind. I was thinking if he retreated his knight at that point, then but he would just take with his other one.
This is just a theme. Like better players are usually gonna just try to trade that off, but don't trade because now you took away a piece,
and then activated his queen. Right.
Yeah. So
but he's trading that bishop off because all my pawns are on the dark squares.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is basically 1, 2, 3. And again, they might play something weird where you might have to bring your knight out again if they, try to attack this pawn again.
Take my... Yeah, so if they took like their F pawn and pushed it up 1.
Well, it's your turn.
My turn. So what's my next move is that pawn, right? Yeah. So now they move their F pawn up 1.
You want to defend that because they're attacking it, just in case. I mean, it's already defended, but just in case.
Yeah. So now they push their F pawn up 1, planning on bringing their E pawn up 2. So then I could do knight now, but that doesn't stop the pawn coming in, right? Well, I guess it does.
You're
once it's
still
all...
just developing. This is fine.
Okay, well he pushes his e pawn up too. So that wouldn't work. So instead,
Bring
what
your
if...
queen, give a check. So he has to move it. Nothing can block it. Well, you can go here. That isn't good. You can sack the bishop.
For the rook?
You can either take this, or you can take this, give a check, and now they don't castle, and maybe... Yeah, I probably would have taken the rook if I calculated better. I think taking the rook is best. Because now you're threatening the knight. So maybe if they take... You take... They develop to save that. Can't take, can't take, can't take. Develop your knight.
Yeah, bring my knight. Knight takes d5. Because now he can't take with his queen.
Yeah.
And his
And now
pawn's
you're
blocked from pushing
threatening
up.
here, here. So... I mean, he might take with the check, you take, he might get his queen involved somehow. You bring your rook over, you develop a knight, protect your king. But yeah, you're kind of in his camp messing things up, and eval bars, you're still winning. So
Go back,
so the London thing.
Keep going.
So yeah, they won't
one
push
more back
this
right
F pawn usually.
So if
They
they
won't
push
usually
that,
push this up.
if they push that, and then I would,
You
instead of
always
my
have.
bishop. So they push that one. I move my knight up and in. And now they run e5. So now I take with
they
pawn.
have 2. You
have
have 3,
3.
so they probably wouldn't play that.
Right.
Because they're just walking into an attack down 1, and then yeah, you would take, and then decide if you want your knight or bishop. I would take and probably keep my bishop because it exerts more pressure. Or you could keep the knight, bring in the king. Again, they try to do this, sack the knight, take the rook. Do you see that?
Start it over. I was looking at a different line. Oh, if that happened.
Yeah. You could do this and then have the bishop. Or if you had that, you could take with the bishop. And now you have your knight. You know, they go and attack it. You do a check. You do this. You could do this.
Gotcha.
And you could win that again.
Yeah, their pawns are all
so sacking
terminated.
a piece. Yeah. So this bishop that's usually here, you can sack it. Or you can sack the knight. Because they take, then you take the rook.
Right.
So.
Okay.
This is basically the London when you start with these 2 moves. And usually, again, it's this one here, this one here. This one can go here because again, this is all Greek gift stuff. So when it's here and you castle, you have that to check. The king will take, the knight will come here, then the queen will come here, and then you have a checkmate, the rat right here. But that's if the knight is not here. So the London is kind of made for that. It's called the Greek gift, you know. And if
And
they
what
don't
did
do
I
anything,
what did I
and
play?
you can't do it,
I played e4 and then I brought my bishop out.
you did this one. You did what's called a bishop opening. Yeah. So it's just like a reverse London in a way, but it's just totally different.
Right.
Your your pawn is on a light square rather than a dark square, and you're using your dark squared bishop. You're just targeting different areas. That's all.
And then I played.
But you
Start
want to
review.
play the Italian, then go here so that you can focus on this one. But you attack this, so then this usually comes out, and then you can play this.
So I do the
And
knight
usually
to
this is-
avoid his queen from sliding where it ended up going. Right?
and you avoid that, yeah.
Yeah. Because that's what happened is I ran the bishop and he pulled the queen out right away.
Yeah. So this is a multi-purpose move.
Yeah.
Guards all these.
Then I moved my knight and then he took the center pawn.
And it's quick development, so you can castle really quickly eventually and get this over.
Right. Okay, so that's basically the purpose of that knight. I mean, yes, it's attacking that pawn, but that pawn's pinned regardless. But the main thing is I'm stopping his queen from coming out and attacking.
And doing some crazy stuff.
Right. So, well, because
So
I moved the
if you learn
bishop
the
first.
Italian,
I
if
did
you
bishop,
watch,
did queen.
yeah, you just went this one. If you do that one and that one, yeah, London.
Yeah.
Up there, bishop there, knight here. Put this pawn up to block that knight going here. Eventually, you can put this knight here. Like you developed everything, and then you castle. But again, if they attack this bishop, if they ever attack this bishop right here, then move it back, let them take, and then you have this open.
Right.
Sometimes they'll put this knight here. If they ever move the knight here, then they're attacking your bishop here and here. Again, move it back, let them take on this one, open the rook up.
Gotcha.
So it's a common idea. It just gives you a lot of power on the light squares. And again, your knight's probably right here. It's going to jump right here. And now you just have power here and here. So London and the Italian game, you'll have one opening for an d4 and one opening for e4. But again, people will play something different on you all the time, but you have an idea of like kind of the setup. As you get better, you'll kind of learn like, if they play this, don't do that. You can take the gambit and play good chess.
Right.
Same with this one. You're going to get people that are going to play a gambit. Go play it.
Well, see, like just right off the get-go, I played the wrong order, and then he threw his queen in, and then he took my center pawn. It was 3 moves,
Yeah.
And so that's my problem is like I know where these things are kind of supposed to go, but I put them in the wrong order, and then I don't see something like that, and then he just started chewing me up.
You found your footing, and then you did better. So
Yeah.
we got 1 for 1 with the Jaymeson rating climb.
I won yesterday or last time, right? The last cast. But I deleted the
Yes.
video because we were echoing the whole time. I'm
Yeah.
2 for 2, chat. 2 comebacks.
So,
All right,
no,
like-
you.
share. This is the one where I was like not sure if I should do that. Remember? I was like,
Oh yeah,
this is
you won
checkmate,
that
right?
game. Yeah, checkmate. Yeah.
See the eval bar and see if I was
What
getting
was
that.
his rating? What was his rating?
946.
Yeah, I remember the
Okay.
game.
Yeah, this was pretty even all the way through. So the one you're talking about, I did draw, and that one I think I was getting my ass kicked.
No, you stalemated. Yeah, you did stalemate at the end. This is a game you played. I don't know what that one is. You had your king stalemated, I think, on F8.
Yeah, he should have had this, and then I moved that up so I couldn't move my king or something. Take. Yeah, he should have taken. Right, and I was able to kind of walk the pawn up and cause them to stalemate. That's kind of the only move he had at that point. Yep.
Yep.
You saw that game or no?
No.
No, okay. Well then, yeah, I guess it was the one that I ended up winning.
There was another draw you had. I remember you were down so much material and you were running away and you moved to a good square and he put you in stalemate. So
There's a draw here.
so much red.
This was from the second, so 9 days ago.
I don't feel like it was that long ago.
What I don't like is that, like that last game, I played 54%. Like I feel like I need to be at least 70s. So, but I guess I just started getting my ass kicked right away, playing white.
Yeah, you're just playing a bunch of random moves that just weren't good, and then he played a couple of moves that weren't good.
share. Oh shit. Basically down here it says drop frames. I need to make sure that I'm not having issues with the stream and my signal and all that. So I'm verifying that. Up here I'm making sure it's not clipping or anything funky going on. So I'm kind of monitoring the stream. So I just have it, like I said, I'm not paying attention anyway. The only thing I'll do is if I do something and I'm not sure, or if I know I did something stupid, I'll just kind of check your reaction. But at that point, I already moved. So, I mean, the whole point is for me to get better, not for me to fucking try and cheat off of what your notes are. It makes no sense.
Yeah.
But, okay, well, good stream. Go back
Well,
to bed.